it's such a wonderful opportunity to be talking to undergrads, you know, because they really are just kind of starting their journeys in so many different ways and finding themselves. And there's a lot within the process of finding yourself that can really just be so difficult and so confusing. And there's also a lot of interests to keep it that way, to keep it confusing, to keep it individualized, when perhaps it's not. I mean, I think that the biggest thing that I would really want to communicate is to trust themselves, to trust yourselves. You know, there's so much that is meant to undermine how you're feeling or why you're feeling that way or why you might be having a really hard time. And if you're having a hard time, looking at that might help you figure out what is causing you to have such a hard time. You know, maybe, you know, you might be in a bad situation in some ways, or you might actually be experiencing systemic oppressions that are ongoing, and that there's a lot that gets invested in people, and especially young people, not realizing that and learning to identify in the moment of distress with a psychiatric label that individualizes their distress. And maybe that distress really is individual, and maybe part of that distress, as individual and individualized as it might be, might also be tied to some things in your life that are genuinely fucking impossible to survive. And so I think that recognizing where those connections are between the struggles that a person is having on an individual level and how they might connect to more social or systemic or cultural barriers, or even personal ones. Maybe, you know, you're a finance student and what you really want to be doing is something completely different. You know, like maybe there is something that your body internally is trying to tell you. And so I would encourage people, before completely individualizing the experience of distress, to take a more critical lens towards it and where it might connect to larger systemic issues that they are experiencing. It's not you.